Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my prologue for Deadly Premonition, the director's cut for PlayStation 3. So, there's a few things I want to say first, and that's why this is not attached to the actual stream. First off, here's the reason I'm playing the director's cut. The bottom is the original game on the Xbox 360 in 2010. The PS3 version, which came out 3 years later, did have a bit of a graphical update in areas where it mattered. It also added some CG cutscenes that were not in the original game that are between every episode and may or may not be retconned by the presence of the second game, depending on how you want to take it. So that's why I have this handy-dandy little diagram up here. Deadly Prem is pretty much the reason I wanted to start streaming. And I try not to do call-outs to a lot of Let's Players or streamers or anything like that, unless they kind of have a key influence, like when I played the Strange Men series I talked about Manly Badass Hero, because he did like all of the endings, that kind of thing. So, these are very famous Let's Players, and I mean no shade whatsoever. But I'm a fan of the Game Grumps, and back when I worked gaming retail, they started playing this game, and I cherry-pick what I watch from them, so I decided I would not watch this because it could be potentially disastrous. And I don't know what their reaction was to it, so I can't say anything about that. But I saw a lot of backlash from fans that were saying that this game was crap, you know, and it was just stupid and dumb, and, like, I knew some people who were just, like, ragging on it, like, personally, and, like, we had fans come into the store and be like, oh, you're a Grumps fan, because I would have on a t-shirt, and they would be like, have you seen their Deadly Prem playthrough? It's so terrible, and I'm sitting there dying inside. So I was like, one day, I'm gonna get a capture card when I'm a big kid, and I'm gonna stream this game, and I'm gonna play it the right way. And it's not to bash on Dan and Aaron. I've met them both. They're both lovely people. And I don't know where they stopped in their playthrough. I don't know if they couldn't take it anymore. I don't know. I know nothing. I don't want to know anything. I just know that there was a lot of fan backlash from it, and that upset me. So this was kind of what made me want to start streaming in the first place. And I don't blame the Grumps. I actually kind of dedicate this playthrough to them, if they ever happen to see it. Dan and Aaron, this one's for you guys, because I love you. Because this is sort of what pushed me to just share my passions with people on the internet randomly. So, I'm gonna take away this image. But Deadly Prem is a very bizarre game. It's not everybody's cup of tea, or coffee in this case. I've said it before in other streams, it's technically Twin Peaks the game. You don't need to know anything about Twin Peaks to enjoy this game. I sure as hell didn't when we played this 10 years ago on the 360. And it's a very mixed bag. You get beautiful tracks like this, The Woods and the Goddesses, and then you get the infamous Life is Beautiful, where there are whistles and kazoos. The audio on this is going to be a nightmare, and I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. You know, like how certain games have really special cutscenes, let's say Final Fantasy X, for instance, how they had the really good CG cutscenes. This game's version of that, those cutscenes, just like in Final Fantasy X, are quieter. Thankfully, these have subtitles. So, when the game gets quieter, you're just gonna have to pay attention to the subtitles. I'm concerned about the audio during the combat sections, so please feel free to correct that audio. But, I mean, sometimes the audio is just kind of shot and there's nothing we can do about it. There is a total of 50 side quests in this game, And some of them let you, quite a few of them, let you get to know the residents of the town Greenvale better. I will not be doing all 50. Some of them are too tedious. It's too much. I'm not going to go for all the playing cards. I already got them in my last. That was actually, that was, here, I'll show you. That was actually part of the, oh, good lord. No, trading card. That was actually part of the achievement was to get all of the trading cards. Except for this last one. Who is the creator, Sweary65. Who is to get all of them. And I'm not going to click on any of these because some of them do have spoilers. If you don't know what's going on in the game, that's okay. If you please make wild guesses to your heart's content. But I will not be filling this out again. This is proof that it existed. I remember taking pictures. I will not be doing all like the fishing quests and everything that you have to do to get these. Just not doing it. I'm going to do the ones that are kind of important to either the plot or to our mode of transportation or anything like that. And yes, it is quiet in this. You're not missing any music or anything like that. So, this game is... I'll try not to just be like, oh, this is like Twin Peaks because of blah, blah, blah. It's like, if you see Twin Peaks, you'll recognize the difference. If not, it's not going to hamper your enjoyment. Bleh. I'm not going to be pointing out Twin Peaks references, or we'll just never get the game done. So don't expect that either. But overall, this is just a game I love from the bottom of my heart. It has a lot of jank. It's got a lot of really funny meme-worthy moments. Don't be afraid to laugh at them. Don't be afraid to laugh in chat. Yeah, the sound effects are going to be loud. This is what I mean. The music gets quiet, the sound effects get loud. And that is my concern. So, yeah, like I said, we've just got to find a good, to do with the audio. Ah! I shifted a little bit, and hit the controller. But, yeah, I mean, this game might not be your cup of tea, but I love it to death. I love it very passionately. And pretty much everything I was going to say just kind of flew out the window. Oh. The only hint I will give you guys is this. Pay attention to and overanalyze everything. Because that's what we did. Aaron can attest to that. We hung on every little word, and we threw out theories left and right and center, and it felt really awesome when one was validated, and we laughed at ourselves for the ones that didn't, and there are going to be things that you can't even guess. So, feel free to theorize as much as you want in chat. Feel free to react as much as you want in chat. It's a fun group experience. It's really fun when played like as a group. So this is really something I've been wanting to share. And it's just especially fun when it's done as a group. So yeah, that's pretty much my little prologue, because that's all I can really think about, or think to say. Everything kind of flew out the window. I do sincerely dedicate this to the Grumps for pushing me to want to be able to kind of just get out there, even if it's just to my friends, and share this. And if this catches on later, then to share it with whoever may view this in the future. I'm going to do everything I can about the sound quality, guys, but I can only do so much. Yeah. So. To which characters have 6 fingers? Thank you, Iniga Montoya. Look for the 6-fingered man. He's fucking with you, obviously. If you haven't seen Princess Bride, go watch Princess Bride. Anyway, that's just my short little prologue. I will start my official recording in just a second. So, on with the show.